Ready to play?
All right. This nonsense. This fucking garbage.
Melee!
Not melee. I'm talking about the nonsense that it took to get this stream set. Because the chat, look, you see these fucking fiends? You see these fiends?
Oh.
Go on. Oh, like fucking, the deodorant jokes, right? Let's get it started with the deodorant jokes.
We have a soap emoticon.
Are the controllers broken properly? Are they malfunctioning correctly? Right? Get every meme. Get them all out of your system. Let's go. What else?
Yeah, what else?
PPMD.
PPMD. Mango Nation.
Mango Nation.
Craigasm.
Right?
Craigasm.
Just roll it.
Champ.
All of it. Oh my god. This is, okay, I mean, first off.
No coaching!
Oh my god.
New shit.
New lore.
24-hour lore.
I'm gonna pass out.
24 fucking hour lore already. You see, it's never too late to run Smash. It's never too late to have an episode about Smash, man.
Never. There's
boy.
drama every single day.
These top players walk in my house and they're like, I can't play on this garbage. Y'all need to do something about it. All right. So we plug it out. I got a low lag monitor going. That's already in front of us and it's set up. And I pulled out a level at one point to make sure the tilt was correct because the tilt was off. Right? We're fucking running it through. I probably sound like shit because my headphones are not correct, but that's just my setup problem. I'm used to wireless mics clipped on everybody, but I don't have a group room setting done properly. So like I had to run out and try to get that going. It didn't work out. So now we're just going back to the old school, the way it used to be in the early days of Best Friends. We're talking around the Yeti. All right, so that's fine. I don't have a CRT, unfortunately, so it's not going to be perfect, sir. It's not going to be perfect.
Oh, come on, everything needs to be in place, man.
But at the very least, we've got fresh controllers. I bought a fresh controller, right? We've got the converter going. We're running the game through what the fuck is it even called?
Dolphin Project.
No, the mod though.
Oh,
20x6, you mean?
well, this is faster melee.
Faster. There you go.
Faster
So
it runs twice as fast.
All right, like I came into this going like, now stupid me is probably wondering, should we just plug in? Like, is plugging in a GameCube an option at this point? And it's like, nah, right? So. To play online, to get everything going, you gotta run the fucking special version of Dolphin and shit. And literally, they boot up this version of fucking Dolphin where the game, like, it can't get to the fight fast enough. Because Smash fucking degens, you guys I've never seen a community where you have a mod for an emulator for your game where it's like,
care about single player.
Fuck pressing start. I need this crack in my veins, son.
No events.
You boot the game up and it shoots you right here. Every character unlocked, rules already set, items already off. Stage is already fucking...
Yeah,
like, this game cannot... Like, you can't fucking wait! The game... Like, I've never seen this level of fucking degeneracy. It's so extra, and it's awesome, but it's like, wow! Right? Literally, like, Street Fighter has been around since day one in the fighting game community. There's never been a fucking boot, like, mod where you start it up and it just goes straight to the character select.
Let's get it on now.
We're rated, like...
Gotta fight.
Fuck.
Let's go.
Step one. Who are you, sir?
Who am I? My name is Kage the Warrior. I play. I play a big man for sure, with a big nose.
All right.
And
can we get a signature pose for the camera for those
all right.
for the fans out there?
Just like this, you know.
There you
like
go.
All the power in your fists, ready
to,
beat your opponent.
All right.
Right now.
Yes, fist your opponents.
Just fist your opponent. Okay, you got it.
So,
and yes, I'm the best Ganon. Right now,
are you gonna? Is there? As I was gonna say, like, is there? What's the end of that sentence?
On
planet Earth.
On planet Earth.
On planet Earth.
He's going there.
The best Ganon main.
Best Ganon main for sure.
Ed's out there. None's
He's going. He's going there. All right. What's your name?
I'm Robert, or Spicy Hungarian.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks. Yeah, first time. Yeah, and I'm just a scrub who's been playing this game for like a decade or so.
Shoutouts to Lulinks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no!
That's the
wow.
first. That's where I know this dude from.
Oh yeah.
Good old days.
The shadow boards, they're like, fuck you.
The secret boards.
Yeah.
Is it like a
That's
top
where my
layer
beef
secret
with
board?
Pat started out.
Oh my
You
god.
have beef with Pat?
Well, no, ancient beef.
It's
beef.
that's yeah.
He had beef with me. I would say.
It's aged beef. It's
Yeah,
kind of
okay.
like it's
It's
smoked.
delicious.
Yeah, it's Wagyu at this point. You know what I mean? Like that shit's been tenderizing for a while. As someone who's been FGC for a very long time, but outside the Smash community, I'm really curious to know about like, especially now that the game is not making it to Evo this year, right? And would you categorize yourself as the Melee fan that is upset and flipping tables and kicking chairs over this decision, or do you understand the decision? Does it make sense to you? What is it? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Right.
How do you feel about the fact that your main game is no longer on the main stage?
I understand the decision because Melee right now is not, it's not really pillar for money making, I'd say.
Okay.
So
you understand
right.
the reasons why this has occurred.
Right. So
Okay.
even if there's 1,000 something entrants probably would have went to Evo.
Okay.
It still pales in comparison to what a company can give Evo.
Okay.
Like I think a company can give easily 6 figures of money just to get that spot. So
I don't know about that.
How do you feel about it?
Well, I think the writing's been on the wall for a while. I don't think Evo Smash Melee has ever been Evo's favorite game to host, but that's okay. I'm not a big traveler for tournaments either, but Melee's had a few years at Evo, like the biggest tournament out
Had a
there.
good run.
Yeah, and
Since 2013.
who's to say it can't come back in the future as long as the game stays alive? Like
Everybody. No.
everybody
Okay.
wants to.
Okay.
Everybody wants Melee to die, right? Like you just kill off the game.
I mean,
you know?
it's got a crosshair on its back,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
And obviously, like, there's no olive branches extended. You know what I mean? There's no olive branches. It's kind of an antagonistic situation, and I'm like, yo, I could capitalize on that shit.
You totally can.
No. Reggie, you fucking played this game forever as well yourself. This is
Yeah.
your game. This is your
Absolutely.
game. This is your joint. This is your night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reggie was my master, by the way.
There you go. There you go.
I'm the one who showed him the ropes.
He
and-
showed me
So-
the ropes
Yeah, I spanked him, told him to stop rolling all the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
Do you
Back in the day,
feel? Do you feel that it's like okay, it's like you're fine with lighting up the arrow, shooting it into the body, lighting the boat up, and pushing it off into the distance?
Well, look.
Or is it an over-exaggeration to say that Melee's dead just because it's not at Evo?
Melee is not dead.
There you go.
That's one thing
There
that
you
we
go.
have to
It's
put.
definitely not
Okay.
Like
I-
the scene,
Okay.
what they did, what they accomplished, how far they've gotten, that is a wonderful thing that must be celebrated. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
that has to be said.
Agreed.
Sure.
That being said, Evo, you have to decide what is the mission of Evo. Is it to like give center stage to living communities, or is it to like?
Make money.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that Evo is just about making money.
No,
I think that they are giving a chance to different fighting game scenes to have a stand, and Evo is like a big celebration of fighting games. Melee
Yeah,
is still
it is.
like followed by a lot of people. There are a lot of supporters, and they will live on even if they're not at Evo.
Mhm.
It sucks for them because they don't have the main stage anymore, but at the same time, they had that chance in 2013 to make it in, and it's time for other people to have the same chance. It's not like they're gonna die off.
And it sounds like you guys wouldn't necessarily say that anyone who felt Melee had its time and it's time to move on. It sounds like you wouldn't necessarily describe them as sheep.
Is
Is that
Not
accurate?
using that word.
Would it be accurate to say that that's not necessarily a descriptor of people who share that opinion?
I think
Maybe
that's
not.
pretty
It's a
that's
little harsh.
A little unfair.
A little unfair.
I would give
A
the
little
benefit.
I would say myopic.
Little bit.
Like
Little bit.
you gotta get outside the bubble
Okay.
of your game sometimes.
Yes, that is very important.
You gotta
Because,
give the-
like, if you're
Okay.
calling other people sheep, like, are you informed about what they're going through, what they're seeing?
Oh.
You know, like maybe you're only seeing it from your perspective and what you only like.
That's true.
So
Now, speaking of sheep, someone needs to explain to me why the fuck a broken controller is required to play. Because here's the thing: I'm going to give you the outside perspective, which I'm sure you can understand, right? It is insanely confusing to hear that, like, I made arcade sticks, so I kind of know what that's about.
Okay.
But it's very confusing to hear, like, that a player can't proceed in a tournament after even a fresh controller would not be good enough. No. It has to be a specific type of malfunction that is required for the player to work. Now, you gave me a good explanation for this that I was like, that's interesting, but I want to do this for the stream. Yes, now, the specifics of it, in particular, you were describing to me, Reggie, that literally if you buy one Smash controller, I'm gonna call it that because it's not a GameCube controller, it's a Smash controller.
Okay.
If you buy a Smash controller out of the packet, there's different makes and serial models that literally are going to mean that the restrictor changes shape from year to year. Okay. Is that accurate?
Okay, what's happening is that, first of all,
there's wear and tear. Sorry.
Bottom line, this is a flawed controller because even if you have the same serial number, you might have different calibration on every stick.
The value is
the value is going to be different for the X and Y on the joystick.
Controller lotteries.
Every controller is different.
Controller lottery. Second of all, there might be different resistance.
Start fucking around.
Flick stuff.
Right.
Third of all, depending on when you buy your controller, which model it is, it'll have different parts in it. Okay. You're going to have different shoulder buttons, different sticks. Yeah. So if you have a first generation controller, a second generation is going to be different than the most recent one that you bought recently, okay?
Yeah.
Then again, the more you play with a controller, it's going to get used in a different way. The wear and tear on the controller as you play is going to affect how it ages.
Yeah.
So this is why one person could play with a controller and use the same model that somebody else uses, but they use it in a different way and it doesn't feel the same.
Right.
And you can't play the game the same way. So in that sense, that means that you won't be able to do everything the same on every controller. This is why most players don't want to play with anything else but their own controller.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
That situation that you were referring to when you were saying that some players were not able to play with a different controller and had to withdraw from a tournament.
Yes. Armada had a particular feel that he was looking for on his controller?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's happening is that they realized that there was a way that you could tilt your stick that allows you to use a technique in the game that is shield dropping. Now, when you shield in this game and you press down, you can do a spot dodge. But if you press down just the right amount on a platform, you can drop through the platform while shielding. And this will change depending on the controller you're using.
Okay.
So what's happening is that Armada was probably using a modded controller, and mods were accepted back in at that moment.
Yeah.
So that you could calibrate the joystick and even have notches that you would physically grind into the side of the gate of the stick.
That was legal.
That was legal.
That's still legal.
That is still legal.
Yeah.
Legal.
That sounds insane.
That allows you to do
I agree.
techniques easier,
Normal.
with more precision in order to do shield dropping.
Right.
So when he didn't have his own controller, he was like, I can't play with somebody else's controller, so I'm just going to withdraw. And some people were like, well, this is stupid. But that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Can you blame him?
People have physical mods on their controllers just to they just have the perfect value to be able to do like every single technique perfectly.
Yeah.
And then also on the build that you're using right now on Dolphin, they started doing like
a soft mod, right?
There's a mod on
UCF is on this.
Yes, there is UCF in those more recent builds of Melee while you play online. So that means you can just press a button and it'll make you have those types of controllers.
Locally, they're already activated, right?
Now, but tournaments wouldn't run on that.
No.
Why not?
They did recently, actually. They started.
But they removed UCF now. It's not.
UCF, yes.
UCF is not legal
because
for tournaments.
what is
and UCF stands for Universal Controller Fix, by the way.
because
No,
so
some events still run.
okay, but because
It's common.
what I'm saying is like
Yeah.
what is reasonable is if you're telling me that like the problem is that Nintendo didn't make consistent controllers,
Yes,
right?
that
I
is-
understand that,
Yes.
Yeah.
but if there's a fix for it that was made.
Right.
And
Recently,
that
yeah.
solves the problem, but like then it's like why doesn't that become a universal?
Yeah. What? Should we talk about Project Slippy?
Well, I don't know.
No.
But about UCF. Okay. What happened is that you could apply that fix to every game, but some players would complain that it would actually mess up with their pivots, like turning around and doing frame perfect stuff. Because UCF would basically make it that you could shield drop, but you could also do dashing back. When you're facing forward in melee and you press backwards, depending on your controller, you'll be able to dash back easily, or you won't dash back and you'll just turn around.
So it's not a perfect solution.
It's not a perfect solution because it prevents other players from doing normal stuff.
Oh my
because
God.
it's implementing a fix
Yeah.
that messes up their gameplay.
So there's definitely
Okay.
even top players who prefer vanilla on a CRT.
Some players don't want to play on.
So it fixes the need for specific types of hardware because Nintendo fucked up how they're making the controllers.
Yeah.
But it disallows you from doing other high-level tech.
Exactly.
Right, but
It doesn't disallow it. It makes
Yeah,
it so you have
but-
to do it differently, like because they change the values
Yes.
of your inputs, so that
Yes.
sometimes they'll turn you around.
Okay.
And then it's not vanilla anymore.
Right. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, but-
Okay.
That's
Okay,
you're playing a
so-
modded game, but it's a very popular.
Oh my God! If the controllers out of the fucking box are unreliable,
Right.
that's another variable into that equation
Yeah.
that I understand. Like if I opened up a Mad Cat stick and there was a chance that it was like not an octo, it was not an octo gate, but like a fucking, you know what I mean? Like if something about it was weird, where down back was now not down back or something like that, that would change how you would play, and you couldn't necessarily use that reliably to go into a tournament.
Yeah.
So I get that part of it.
Like the transition
Crazy,
from
man.
Marvel 2 to Marvel 3 was amazing because Marvel 3 was still fast, it was still technical, there was a lot of tech, you could invest your time in it.
Okay.
There was a good flavor to the game, but from Melee to Brawl, it was a different flavor, and the people that were like, every time you switch from Marvel 2 to Marvel 3 or Street Fighter 2 to 3 to 4, there's gonna be a bunch of people who are like, no, my game was better, fuck this new shit, I'm sticking to what I know, you know?
Yes, exactly.
And-
And that happened. Like there are threads you can find on Shoryuken that are like talking about a man, fuck this new game. It doesn't. No. Literally, it's like Super Turbo was about like. There's a thread, and you have to read through the comments on it. It's like, fuck this new. Oh fuck, I fucked up. Like yeah, the graphics are pretty, but it's fucking up the feeling. Footsies are not what they used to be. This new mechanic is broken. Fuck Third Strike, it sucks. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing, right? Like literally, it's like there was always, every game had this, right? Every game had the problem, people having
people resisting change.
the old school stuff. The old heads just didn't kind of want to go with it, and so I'm like, all right, that means that'll always be an issue. But and the fact that like ST still has like a living community and breathing and well, anyway. Means that like I 100% do understand like
there's a legitimacy associated
with the old and the skills from the old games, right? Now a lot of the time the argument ends up being though that it's kind of like, well, shouldn't you be able to just adapt your skills to the new situation, minus shit like tripping and whatnot. Like if it's not exactly what you're looking for, do you think though like top players who, for example, are like kind of calling Street Fighter duty fighter, where they're like, I'm good at this because I have the fundamentals. I'm not having as much fun as I used to, but I'm still competing in it because I'm still considered one of the best, right? Like, you don't see the new Smash games as that type of situation? Does that make any sense?
It's tricky to say, because if you look at Street Fighter, if you go from 2, 3 to 2, 3, 4, 5, okay?
Yeah.
So slow.
You might say ST is not Third Strike is not 4, 4 is not 5, but they're all Street Fighter.
Okay.
Smash 64 is not Melee, Melee is not Brawl, Brawl is not Smash 4, Smash 4 is not Ultimate.
Okay.
They're all Smashes, but the flavor, like the difference between Melee and what came after is very different. It's night and day. It's
Not
like
even one stock. Shit.
it's like the movement is like as if Street Fighter 2, 3, 4, 5 at some point it wasn't Street Fighter.
They're
anymore.
different games.
It's a different Street Fighter.
It's a different game. Okay.
And
Okay.
after Melee, this is like this will never happen ever again. Melee will never happen again. This is the last edition.
Gabe Sweetman, what's that smell? It's Melee players. Thank you for the subs, you douche.
How do you get subs for smell?
You know,
Yeah.
douche in French
You gotta buy
means
some soap.
shower.
Wait, c'est vrai? C'est vrai?
Thank you, Gabe Sweetman. I guess since we're 4, we can do crews. You guys can rock, paper, scissors to see who ends up with me.
Talking about crews or teams?
I'll go with you.
What's... Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Did I use the wrong fucking Smash terminology? Excuse me. Teams.
Oh.
We can
This is
play...
both.
We can play friendlies.
I
We
love
can
that.
play
I love that. I love
friendlies with teams.
Or doubles?
Oh my
Doubles?
god. Oh god, wait, what's the difference between...
Teams are doubles?
Okay.
Regional-
It's a tennis.
That's
it's
like pop or
tennis.
soda.
Okay. Stop. Doubles is 2v2, right? Clearly.
Yeah.
All right. Is there a difference between teams and crews?
Yes.
What's the difference?
Teams is doubles.
Teams is doubles.
Crews is like Pokemon. Like
Crews is
4v4,
a
5v5.
rotation of
A
characters.
rotation of players.
Okay.
Privilege?
Like,
fucking do it,
every
too.
player has 4 lives.
Oh
So
my
when the player
God.
gets eliminated,
Oh my
there's
God.
one player that comes in.
Why?
And he has a counter pick.
You know what?
It's all the advantages.
It's my fault for assuming I could use the terminology because again, we do that in other fighting games, but teams is teams because what are you gonna? There's no 2v2, you know. Like
Watch
so.
out what you say because I might tell the Melee community that like I'm offended.
Oh god, and what'll happen?
Oh, you'll get profiled on.
Oh yeah. You'll spirit bomb my stream.
you spirit bomb
Yeah, exactly. You'll deny Skullgirls another shot at anything.
Ooh, that bird.
Salt.
The salt.
Yeah, that's some lasting salt though. Like that.
But you
salt
know
never
what? Like,
went away.
Skullgirls never had a chance.
That's
man.
how we initially got into Evo.
It sucks for them though.
But you
too.
know what? Like that part of it gave us a lot of eyes on our game too.
It did.
Right.
But it's but
Post tagging.
yeah. Okay. All right. I just because I'm just
Yeah.
yeah.
We want to do the
later.
2 versus 2.
Two
All right.
versus
Sure.
Show us,
Wait, hold on a
show us the
second. Hold on a second. So I'm with
We're
you.
gonna
Yeah.
discuss strategies.
Is this?
This is good.
Are you sure you want to do this?
These are good
I'm
team.
100% sure I want to do this.
Okay. All right.
I have to help my fellow.
I guess this is the-
Metroid
Is
fan
it? Is
over
this
here.
the most? This is the most balanced version of the room, I suppose. Yeah.
I suppose it is.
They're nodding.
Oh no.
They're not.
There are
They're
only 4
nodding.
characters.
No,
They
I can't put it in that.
they concede
It's
to
not
your
gonna look
power.
good.
Yeah,
I guess they do.
Okay.
I guess they do.
I'll just go with Rob then.
that's fair.
I was scared first.
Rob, or just Rob? Reg?
I wanted to write spicy, but there's only 4 characters, so
Oh.
I didn't want to go down that path.
You could write HUNG.
That's not that tag. I have used that tag.
Okay.
Don't worry, I've used that tag plenty.
So what? Even this mod put both
yeah.
players on the same end too.
Yeah, because your
Because
spawn points
Sometimes there's different.
your spawn points are depending on your
stage.
port.
And
Player 1 will be always on the same spot. Player 2 always on the same spot. 3 and 4.
and depends on the map too. Like
Okay.
it rotates sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. So and
So that's another mod, by the way.
is there? Excuse me. Is there a chance that well, does the whole like counter pick map rules apply to this type of setup as well?
No.
Are there certain levels that are?
I mean, some people actually switch ports just to get like the right spawn placement.
No, sorry, I was just asking. No, I was literally asking about the stage that we're
Oh.
playing on.
Yeah.
Like if we lose, there's certain levels that we can counter pick, but we can't pick them as the first stages. Is that correct?
In teams, every stage is legal from the beginning because Fountain of Dreams is
Oh.
laggy in teams. So like
Okay.
stage is banned, so you're down to 5 stages. Yeah.
Wow.
When you have too many characters, it gets laggy.
What's the logic behind a stage being legal for counter pick but not legal to start with?
Actually, it's been a long-standing debate. It's kind of like an antiquated thing that they have Pokemon Stadium as a counter pick, and like there's a lot of debate about it still.
Okay.
But the idea was that it's just it's too strong a stage for neutral pick.
What does that mean though? That like,
It advantages certain characters.
but then why wouldn't you just ban it outright?
I'm right with that.
Do you understand? Like, I'm trying to wrap my head around that part of it. Like, it's too strong,
Like
for neutral pick, but oh wait, I can hit you.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Friendly fire is on.
I didn't realize that.
So this is definitely
We're playing like CS.
people are thinking of changing this, or like there's at least always debate about it.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if we remove too much.
No.
Oh my god!
Pokemon Stadium is the counter pick stage in singles normally, but it becomes a normal pick in doubles just because there's only 5 stages.
Exactly. Yeah.
So with the ban system, it just works out better.
Okay.
Yeah, at some point there's
But
just
the
gonna be like not enough stages.
I think the logic is that there's too much shit going on in Pokemon. Like the stage transforms to the Earth stage, and then the Fire stage, and the Water stage, and they all have like different dimensions that are abusable.
And that's not something that. Oh, sorry.
That's why people want it banned.
and that's not something you want banned outright entirely.
People are talking about further modding the
let's
game to
cancel.
have, like, it's already available, Frozen Pokemon Stadium, where it'll just be the default.
Sorry. I'm terrible. I'm so bad as a teammate. I'm not used to hitting
normal.
my team. I didn't know that. Okay. All right.
So people, there's like a movement towards getting the Frozen Pokemon to be standard to further modify the game.
Okay.
But that won't be allowed at Nintendo sponsored tournaments.
But by default, friendly fire is off, right? You have to turn it on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not this one.
And is it just more interesting to have it on? Like, is that the idea?
You can't play without it. It'd be
Yeah,
off,
you
just-
can't just brainlessly spam
because
attacks both of you.
You could just wombo everything forever.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
And you can also save your partner.
You can't, right?
You can if your team attack is on.
But without, you can't, yeah.
You
yeah,
can hit
off.
somebody to
Exactly.
get them
Bring them
to
back.
make them jump. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So which, there's a lot of stuff in that fun.
It usually
pretty
doesn't
fun.
recover the jump, but it'll let you up B multiple times, usually. That's like your recovery
okay.
move.
Small.
But, I mean, I know enough about Smash to know that.
Alright, I'm
these are
just for the
recovery
stream.
moves. God damn it. Okay. Wow. That's it. That's weird. I'm not satisfied with the explanation of the counterpick thing, but I'll just have to take it. Because it sounds like it's still in the debate phase. It's not even clear.
It's a bit problematic when you think about it, because if you remove...
No.
Some people say, like, oh, if you remove that stage, it makes this character stronger because, like,
They
Bard
have it,
would get,
their
like...
movement is particularly useful on that stage.
Where are you?
Oh, it's too slow.
I'm gonna take your slug.
Get him.
Yeah, that's a fun part of teams. You can steal your teammates' life.
Life? Okay.
Yeah.
You got this.
Zelda? Maybe.
1v2. Oh, let's go. Just blast her.
That's a bear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just blast her. Ah. Up. He's gonna go up. Yes.
Oh yeah, he
No
can't
coaching.
see spot.
Ah!
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm
What
sorry.
about
I don't know what I did.
No! That's not supposed to happen.
The Mewtwo King
I'm
strat.
not used to friendly fire. I keep forgetting it's on.
Yeah,
I literally.
It's not a friendly anymore, right?
Yeah, I guess
It's
not.
It's not a friendly anymore.
Alright.
Okay. All right. Okay. Based on the fact that everyone's a god in this game, and I know absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Just what's good about Samus? What can I do to
What's good about Samus?
What is there anything that I know that
She has long range pokes, very long range
Great
pokes.
pokes.
Great pokes. Up tilt, it's like an axe kick.
Can we jump into training for a second?
Yes,
and
we
kind
can.
of just walk through
Okay,
that a little
let's.
You could put infinite time, actually.
It'd be better to do it in versus because the train mode's garbage.
bit.
honestly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
so,
right. All
Go
right.
custom rules. We'll put
Oh shit.
time, none.
Make
and
sure the pause is on.
Yeah, you can.
pause should be on.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
You can just train like on this.
You know what? Because I'm not gonna get this opportunity again. I'm gonna double down and say like I want to learn some shit about Kirby too because Kirby's my other character.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Kirby's my other boy.
Potentially the worst character in the
Potentially,
game?
potentially the worst
Amongst
character in the game.
top-
Really?
He's,
Oh
it's like
yeah,
the-
he's horrific.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he's worse than Pichu.
Wow,
Pichu has
okay.
stuff. Bowser has stuff.
We would need ministry.
That
We would need
sucks.
ministry here for his advanced
Yeah.
Kirby text.
But I remember when we went to like the Nintendo Dome and like
Oh yeah, the Nintendo Dome.
right in
Uh-huh.
Montreal, and I remember there was someone that was playing Kirby, and they were like doing like some really cool like aerial directional shit, and I was like, oh my god, Kirby seems cool. He seems really good.
In this game, right, you can influence your trajectory when you fly, right?
Okay.
Directional influence.
Yes.
Hold down.
If you're on the ground and you're crouching, you are negating knockback by half.
Yeah.
So what happens is that Samus, if you're going around and somebody's attacking you, If you're holding down, you're not gonna move that much. Ganon is a very strong character.
Hold on a second. If I'm crouching on the ground,
Yeah, so like if I
keep holding down
And
and
he
I'll
hits you.
forward
Yeah.
tilt you.
See,
See, you barely moved.
But stop holding down and you'll go way
Stop
further.
holding down, and you're gonna
wow.
fly away.
well, hold on, I'm at 55, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna wait until your invincibility. Okay, so hold down, and you're not. You
Yeah.
can counter
You
right
can
after
counter-
that.
Okay.
You press the button.
As soon as the
You'll be
hit
action.
subsides,
Yeah.
you
Right.
can act and do a down.
But if I'm
smash.
standing,
if you're standing, you're gonna move.
Yeah.
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 whoa, okay.
So
you
crouch canceling is very important in Melee.
Yeah.
And it's one of those techs that you can't tell right away just by looking at the game. And they removed that in further
Yeah.
iterations of Smash.
They nerfed it. They nerfed it greatly.
Does that apply to like getting hit by literally everything?
Everything.
Yes, everything.
As long as you're grounded.
Okay.
As long as you're grounded, yeah.
Jewel, hit me with a Warlock Punch.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Warlock Punch is very, very strong.
And yeah, you see where you went
See,
nowhere.
you stayed on the ground. If you weren't holding down, you
Yeah.
would just
Okay,
have
so kill?
flown
Yeah.
towards the sky.
Yeah, his move gets stale the more
Yeah,
he
yeah.
uses it. You have to redo a different move. That's why he died.
Okay, so I'd like you to stand. Boom. See, it's much
Okay.
greater.
And
Wait, why'd you kill yourself?
Because my move was stalled.
Yeah, the more you use a move,
Yeah.
it can get stale.
it
So
do
like,
less percentage.
let's say I do a
less
jab.
Wait,
it
I
does
do know
3.
about that. I forgot about that. That is something I
My
did.
first
yes,
jab did
okay.
3, but my second jab
Yes,
did 2%.
right.
And there's a stack.
And
of
how does
like
it
10 hits.
and
I
how does it
think.
refresh?
I think it's 8.
It's 8 in melee? Okay,
think
so
it's 8.
you have like 8 moves that are like kept in the buffer. But like if it comes back, it's not fresh.
And
So you need to
until you
use
die?
8 different moves, or
You have to
8
use
different
7
times.
different moves
Oh,
until
oh, oh,
you use the
oh,
same
okay,
move
okay.
for it to be like
Okay.
full strength again.
So that's a bit like Skullgirl's anti-infinite tech in a way, where it
yeah.
requires,
In a way, yeah.
or like a style meter in Devil May Cry, where it requires you to cycle through a
Yes.
certain amount of moves before you get back to the
Yes.
last one. Otherwise, if it's stale, you're getting less style for it, or it's gonna be count the thing you're doing as an infinite.
Yeah.
You can crouch cancel anything.
Anything that doesn't send you upwards, I think.
Okay, so if I'm holding down and I hit forward smash, like it still counts if Reggie.
If you're moving during the forward smash, you can't crouch cancel. You need to be crouching. So what people will do is like they will be attacking and they'll hold down while you're trying to strike them back as a counter measure.
okay.
Here, go do a weak hit on
So
me.
so literally
Oh,
like.
yes.
So like
Okay.
there's
I
no
have nothing
benefit
more.
to doing smashes with the stick itself.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, with the
I can't jab you.
analog stick itself,
Down tilt. Forward.
because
You're
you're committing to crouching.
So
you
have to use the C stick,
Yes.
and you completely lose the ability to do that if you use the directional. Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Now I'm like Samus floats a bunch though, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
like my short hop is gonna like
It takes a while to get back down again.
You can fast fall though. You hold
Yeah,
down
yeah,
when
yeah.
you're
You
in
can
the air.
hold
When you
down at
reach
the
the
apex of your jump. Yeah. There
oh, you
go.
can't do it like on the way up.
No,
No,
no.
it's
Okay.
on a apex.
There you go.
So
Okay.
you usually do your move, then you start fast falling, and then that way
Yeah.
you out cancel it so that you can do.
Oh, that's what they do.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
why everyone looks so much faster.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why you go like
You jump, you
I
attack, and then you you hold down after you hit the
short up,
button.
fast fall, L cancel, and then
Shuffle.
Shuffle, that's what you call it.
Short hop,
Shuffling. Short
fast
hop,
fall,
fast fall,
L
L
cancel.
cancel, shuffle.
Shuffle. SHFFL.
Yeah. Okay. There's two things. I remember years ago, at Smash tournaments, I was like, Reggie, show me something cool with Samus, and I saw, and you're like, okay, and I just saw the fucking slide across.
yeah,
I
exactly.
fucking do it.
And I was like, what is that? Right? How do I what? Right? And then and then I was like, who do I watch? And then like we were at a tournament where Sony was there.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you're just like, go watch this guy. And I was like,
jeez.
So
Okay.
I can't do it on command, but like it's basically like there's a frame where you can land and you can slide across the stage.
clearly it's not easy to do consistently.
It's
I'm
one
a
frame.
scrub.
I think it's 1 or 2 frame of leniency.
There we
Oh, there
go.
you go.
What the fuck is that?
The super weird.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like frame 39, I think, of the animation of the bomb or something.
Forget the
And
phrase.
right.
And you can do anything out of that because you're
Yes,
neutral.
you can down smash, you can bomb, you can.
Like, so okay.
Super
Can you break down like each part of what is happening there? Even if
When you do
if
the
it's
bomb,
frame specific, I'm not expecting to
It's
land
frame
it. But I
specific.
just,
Frame specific.
but what is causing that to
Basically,
happen?
like when you do the bomb,
What is coming
there's a
up?
landing frame where if you look closely, Samus twitches left to right. Do you see it?
Yes,
yeah.
I do.
Okay, and on that frame, you should be able
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
to
shit,
press
okay.
left and right
Look at
and
him go.
accelerate that little twitch so that you fly across.
So you
the
just
stage.
pick a direction after doing an air bomb.
Yeah, and you do left, right, like
Left,
frame
right,
39.
like, it's instant. It's like
But it's very.
So the
tricky.
input is specifically down B, then left right on that twitch.
Yeah.
or
And do you know which direction you're going to end up in? Is it the second?
The second input,
it,
yeah.
Okay.
it depends how you face, right? Like if you face to the right, you have to press right, left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and if you face to the left, you have to press left, right.
So you're doing a grounded down B or
Down it. But you can also do it in the air.
Okay.
You can?
I've seen videos where the people do it on the edge, right on the edge with action replay, and you can actually fly across this, like.
Oh yeah, you
the
can fly in the
whole-
air.
Yeah, you can fly in the air.
Wow. Oh yeah, I've seen
So it
that.
is possible.
That's so cool.
What the fuck?
Yo,
There are a lot of things. Like Samus also has like the extended grab.
Oh yeah, you can. Do
You can make it go
super grab.
longer?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Oh,
see,
yeah.
like, you have to do the grab and then rotate the D-pad until she actually does like a
What?
homing.
Ah!
Ah!
Wait.
Yeah.
Why did that go backwards? Rotate the D-pad?
Yeah, you rotate, you press Z and you mash it and
I
mash
think it's
Z
only, I think it's
and
only up and
rotate
down.
the
I think.
D-pad.
It's only up and down. I believe.
That's only up and down.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mash,
Get out of the way.
There you go. Yeah.
mash Z.
you
There
go.
you go.
Oh, there
Okay,
you go.
now to
Oh.
home on the character, you have to hold the L button. You have to shield grab. You have to press L and A.
That's not intended.
Yes.
That's
it is.
a Easter egg.
Easter egg.
So that's how people do recovery grabs from far.
Not even.
No.
No,
Not
that's just
even.
Z.
Does that work in the air?
Like I'm gonna kill myself right now, and it's gonna reset the throw.
Yeah.
But to recover with the
The hook.
hook, you can also do this, or you can
Oh, yeah.
air dodge into position and then do it. Oh, I missed the edge there. But if you air dodge,
No, they can't
face
turn
is
around.
safe.
Yeah, you can't. turn
Link
around.
and Samus can air dodge and then do the grapple.
Can you do the extended grab in the air as well? Does that work?
No.
No, that's
Oh, it's ground only.
No,
Only
only
ground.
There you go.
So
Yeah,
there,
got
if you
it.
press L,
Yeah.
you
okay.
hold L and you press A, it's gonna do a shield grab, and then you have to press A again when the grab
What?
comes near me.
That's intended as an
That's
Easter egg.
intended. Easter egg, yeah.
No, wait.
And press A when it comes near you.
Yeah.
The one the bubbles on the.
Oh my god.
No, you don't need to match. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
That's so weird. But the grab sucks.
It's very bad.
But it's a bad grab anyway, so
It's
what's
not a very useful skill. This is just for
Okay.
fun.
Actually, Samus's dash grab
No,
is
wait.
better than her standing
right,
grab.
right.
Let's start up time.
When
Let's
you have the
start
extender
up,
out, like
let's-
you don't need to press like up and down anymore. Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is the regular throw, but when
But-
you did the glitch, the
Yes.
Easter egg,
Yes.
then you need to manually grab every time if it's extended.
After you do it once.
Yes.
Oh really?
Why?
because that's how it
Because
is. Once you
that's-
activate it, it's always active.
And now you have to manually grab all the time.
Yeah,
Until you
until
lose
you
the
kill
stock.
yourself, until you
Okay,
die.
yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this video game? That's so weird. Why?
It's a weird fucking game.
Okay. And that's a spike, right? So I can
Yeah.
No, it's a meteor. Like a
Oh,
spike is
yeah,
a.
okay.
There's
Oh,
there's
yes.
two different
different.
terms again.
The minutia of this game is too, it's way too fucking much.
Wait,
I'm
you
sorry.
have to understand. Yeah, okay. The
I'm
thing
about
is-
to leave like that fucking like that tournament yesterday. I'm about to
Alright, here
walk
we
out.
go.
Okay, you know how like
There's a difference between the
Yes,
two.
yes.
Yeah.
What is the fucking difference
if you're
between
in
the
the
two?
air and you get sent downwards with a move, usually it's a meteor, right?
Meteor
But-
smash.
It's a meteor smash, so it sends you downwards.
Okay.
But there are moves that break that rule, and you cannot.
There's no way to
You
recover
can't
from
do
it.
a B when you get sent downwards. So what's happening is
You can't attempt to jump also.
you can't jump either. So a meteor smash. Let's say I'm Captain Falcon and you're off stage recovering, and I jump and I spike you. It's not a spike; it's a meteor because you can up B while going downwards and still have a chance to survive.
Yeah.
Falco, Marth, when they do that downwards attack on you, you cannot go upwards. You die. You go down, and until hit stun subsides, you cannot go upwards.
Whereas this hit, you're not in hit stun. Whereas with a meteor, you're not in hit stun.
You're in hit stun in a meteor, but you can cancel the hit stun if
With
it's
an
a
up B.
meteor. With
Yeah.
an up B or a
Or
jump.
jump.
If you
If
time
it's a
it right.
spike,
If
you're
you have to
screwed.
jump.
You have to wait.
And some characters up B will cancel fast enough, and they'll be able to
They'll
recover.
be able to grab the ledge at least. or-
Despite the fact that the momentum is.
Exactly.
Because
Oh, yeah.
it stops the momentum at that point.
So like,
where
uh,
Oh, it stops it
Like,
completely.
Wait.
Kage, go off stage, do up B, and I'll do a down arrow. Okay, there, you canceled it, right?
Yeah, I canceled it.
But if Falco does a down air on me, like...
Oh, I'm trash. I either way.
Okay, wait, hold
hits
on. Spike you.
like this, I have to wait until the hit stun subsides
before you
being
get the chance
OP.
to recover.
So Falco, Marth will send you like that. Fox's Reflector, his Shine, has set knockdown, set knockback, whether you have 0 or 999%, it will always send you at the same distance.
Okay, so I have a meteor.
You have a meteor with your down air,
which is not as good. That
It's
is
not as good as
nowhere
Marth
near
or
as good.
Falco
Okay.
or-
How many people have like
Spikes.
spikes?
Marth, Falco,
Ganon has one.
Ganon has reverse.
Ganon, what? This is a spike. Like,
Oh yeah, down B.
That's
Oh, yeah.
Down
that's
B, you cannot.
Okay, wait,
you
hold
can't
on.
recover out of
Okay,
that.
hold on. Let me do a little bit.
Here.
Hold on, let me do a bit of damage. You see, and he's dead.
And that's it.
Yeah,
He's
that's
dead.
it. He's dead.
Okay.
That move is so strong that he can die 20%. It's like it's unbelievable.
Wait, that's allowed?
Yes,
yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to do that in other fighting games.
Well, welcome to Melee, motherfucker.
They're all fighting at the same time.
So wait, you just spam lasers and that's it? I just eat damage and fucking.
There are some games where you get 4 foxes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not that uncommon. Fox is the most popular character by
Wow.
far.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's.
It's the Falco.
Oh!
What?
Can't do anything. I'll never die.
Like usually when you do teams in other fighting games, like you can't pick two of the same.
Yeah.
That's the rule, you know.
Oh, you
man.
mother.
I've been playing Ultimate a lot. It's been a while.
Oh no! So, oh my god, your Millie Fox is probably not here. He's living in Ultimate.
Too much ultimate training mode.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I wanted the cheesy
No,
try
but,
and spike. That was a good reversal though.
And the thing, I think I like teams more than singles for sure because I don't know, like just
Yeah, no, it's fun to like have two
it's
brains.
fun. You can just like two brains talk
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
like to each other.
No,
It's
I
like,
get
yo,
it,
who's
I
this
get
guy trying to like?
You get lots of hype moments in teams.
Right.
Right.
Why? Why you do it too?
He did it to him.
We both went for the dirty disrespect.
Oh my god, everyone's spiking me. Oh yes, nice
Oh,
missile. The best missile in the world.
Flip,
Oh,
yes.
no! Get out, Fox McCloud. Oh
Nope.
my
Yeah,
god.
we did it.
What is this shit?
Come on.
Come. No!
Oh, get fucked.
Oh,
That's
no.
cheap.
Oh,
That's so
no.
cheap.
I'm expecting you to dodge that one. It's okay. It's okay. Nope.
No, stop that.
Am I dead? Oh,
No way.
I threw
Yo,
away
so-
like 2 lives. Alright, I gotta steal a life.
It's like suddenly. Oh, reset. Oh!
I got cum shot in the back. Oh, I got bodied.
Yeah, I took your life.
We got bodied again.
Oh yeah.
You guys were leading like so much, dude.
We gave it away?
I'm just gonna steer fucking clear. I'm out. Fuck that.
You're applying the right strategy when you have like a good teammate, you know, just stay the fuck out of the way.
Yeah,
Don't
stay out of
hit
the
him
way.
too,
Yeah,
don't hit him
yeah.
too much.
Just shoot stuff.
And he'll send the guys towards you, and you just have to react to that. Oh god.
He's scared. He's scared.
Oh no, sorry. Shit. I'll just do this. Oh my god. I don't want to kill you.
Oh no! I got him smashed up. The best.
No, I killed the wrong guy first. The trick is you
Oh,
kill
you're
the
dead.
weaker player,
Oh!
have them steal the stock. Oh!
Knuckle that.
Still invincible.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Okay. By the way, so who do you main in particular, Reggie, in this?
In this game?
Yeah.
I was the original Montreal Fox.
Fox. Okay, and
Yes.
you main
Peach?
Peach. Oh, okay, all the way. Just making sure. All right. I just remembered something from the beginning of the game of the thing stream that we kind of hinted at but didn't actually get into. That coaching shit from last night.
Okay.
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 All right.
That is some weird shit. And personally, as a former TO, I'm of the opinion that if you get up and walk away from a station mid-match, you're DQ'd, right?
Yeah.
At the same time, there have been times when they will say, if you see a rule broken in the middle of your match, report it, because if you play it out, it seems as if you just want to run back a loss, as opposed to going, hey, something's wrong right away, right? But the fact that he didn't even pause to say, hey, the coaching or what, he got up and walked, and I guess tilted because of emotions and such.
Yeah.
But I think that the way that played out, for me, the call looks like it would be, that's a DQ.
Do you want to tell the folks at home what happened? exactly?
Certainly, there's footage out there of the tournament that went down where two players were playing, and then one guy was down a stock, and then basically the other player was getting pretty tilted, and on the footages he was yelling back. He was looking back and kind of yelling at the crowd a bit and kept playing.
Yeah.
And then eventually, after he lost another stock, he got up and walked away from the game mid-match and basically yelled at the crowd. And then it turned out the reason why he was yelling is because the crowd was coaching the other player and telling him what to do. And coaching is banned by the rule set. Yeah. So it took an hour to deliberate what to do, and then after they decided to run it back, and then they started again and went, hold on, we need to run it back and have him go down a stock and go up 100%. And then the player who walked away won the reset, right? And then went on to win the tournament. And the room deflated. The air was gone because it was like, what the fuck did we just watch, you know? And so that was and the fact that they're like, why did that take an hour to deliberate? Why was that rule set like that? Like, what's the deal, you know?
And we should mention that this only happens for fighting games.
Yeah, this doesn't happen.
Counter-Strike, League of Legends, Overwatch, everybody is separate.
Yeah,
from
with the fans.
Crowd.
Yeah, the
fans
outside
are further away.
Right,
they're not right in your face.
Yes, yeah. There is a threshold that the judge needs to sort of have in a way. Obviously, if I'm standing this close to your ear, screaming at the top of my voice, that's not okay.
I agree.
Right? Now, if I'm standing back here and I'm still screaming at the top of my voice, that's still not okay.
I might hear it, but
right?
like I'm trying to play, so it's fine.
There's a little bit of a thing there. So I think it depends, because there's also those hilarious clips of like the Tekken community like dancing, right? Like the dudes in the chair like going for it, and everybody knows somebody's getting fucked. Somebody's getting fucked.
Get fucked. Sorry.
You know, and you get fucked. It's so good. It's godlike, right? So there's space for that kind of fucking
thuggery.
Yeah,
let's call it thuggery.
Those are my core values. All right, that's what I fucking grew up on. But you can't be fucking spitting on somebody, right?
No.
So there needs to be a distance. Obviously, with coaching in general, if you don't want to have coaching, like there's an argument either way. You can either
let it all said in. Exactly. Like they said, this guy's gonna jump,
he keeps doing this,
or like he. It also might just be nonsense, you know.
Maybe it's bad advice.
Maybe it's horrible advice. Like, why would you listen to like some random dude in the crowd saying, "Oh, he's gonna roll, he's gonna jump"? Like, who cares? Like, just that's not. It's not what's actually happening, you know.
I remember like at one tournament we were like I forgot who I was joking about this with, but it was literally going like, yell the wrong frame data at him. give the opponent the wrong data. Just, you know what I mean?
Just -7. It's just -2, dog. I know.
Oh shit!
You got this.
Crush counter. Like tilt. You know?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mind games, whatever, nonsense.
Sure,
you know.
Sure.
But like we were talking before the stream about just the idea of like, if you're gonna ban coaching, right? If you're gonna ban coaching, right? Because there's two ways to go about it, and there's two mindsets, and I can literally understand both. Let's say you decide to ban it. Do you ban having a notebook for your notes?
No.
Do you ban having a phone?
No.
You could get like someone on Discord and talking.
Why?
Like,
then
people have been talking.
How do you know that I'm not on my phone in a chat right now getting coached if you're not banning my phone, but you're not going to ban someone coming up to whisper to me?
Exactly.
So then now you're on the slippery slope, right?
Yes.
And here's the opposite end. If you allow coaching, right? People coming up and whispering between rounds, you can put a time limit on that if you want, right? You can say like people don't. You can even have people yelling from a distance, whatever. Like, but what if somebody comes up and has the earpiece and they're pure esports, and this person is the theoretical, like, you know, in like the sports movie where there's like the newcomer who's got nothing but dirt and a dream, and then there's the fucking cash money, got the shades on, and he's sitting back, he's getting massaged between rounds, fingers in the bucket to cool his fingers down. And what if in his earpiece there's a team of 20 people analyzing his opponent's replays and going, he's got a 70% chance to DP on wake up. You should probably do this, and they're feeding all that data. Is that fair?
I think it's inherently unfair, but it's always going to be like that. You can look at MMA. You got to get a good coach. You got to get a good team behind you, and that's part of being a good fighter. The resources available to you are always going to help you. Like being able to spend money to travel, it's always helped players improve faster. So people with money has always had an advantage. So I don't think you can get rid of that without getting rid of the inequality.
So that's exactly the conclusion that we came to, where it was like, it sounds fucked up to think about any one of us just sitting there playing our game, doing the thing we do normally, and somebody's got an earpiece with literally a squad of people. One person's researching all your matchups. One other person's got all the data on like every match you've lost against who and why and how, and they're just it feels like it's unfair, but at the same time you're like, but think about MMA or boxing. Between rounds, what happens, right? It's a team effort.
Even during the
when
round,
the bell rings,
during the round they're yelling. It's true.
That's true. Right? But so that's what it is. Like it's one-on-one, but those are things where those fighters represent a team effort going on, and full esports can fully embrace that if you want, right? I think there's room for either version of the rules. I think coaching within restriction is okay. I wouldn't mind the world where you could have like, okay, between games, there's a time limit. You're allowed to get advice or whatever. Because even if you
fine.
I think that's okay because you're still the one playing through the set at the end of that. And even if you ban coaching, like I said, people can still pull their phone out and talk to somebody, and you can't stop that, right? Who got a call on stream?
Fucking Julio on stream, on stage, top 8, and it's just like, what? Yeah, what? Okay.
On camera.
All right, let's play.
In the middle of top 8.
Let's play.
Yeah,
right?
that's clearly.
When you gonna stop
Phone
that?
a friend.
Phone a fucking friend.
Lifeline.
Yo, man, I'm at a $32,000 question right now. I need your help, bro. Like, what do I do? Like, where are your DPs? Like, just block it. Do that crush counter. He's gonna
spam
DP. I got this. Yeah. All right, Regis. I'm ready for the next match.
Like, fuck, you know?
Wow.
That's exactly it. You have to go all in or all out.
In the meantime, as we restart the computer and Melee, because fucking goddamn it, Serrano Bro says, "Are those stink lines coming out of your laptop?" I swear, it's just it doesn't end.
Stops,
it
man.
doesn't. It really just doesn't.
You need a Melee soap emote.
Millie soap.
Have you seen?
Oh
okay, there was a tournament though, a screenshot recently from a bathroom at a tournament where they had multiple deodorant fucking sprays lined up in the bathroom on the counter for everyone's free use, and like memes or not, that's a pretty smart idea.
That's a sad idea. It's like the kind of things that you shouldn't be needing at an event. You should expect people to just have common sense. Yeah.
Just be clean around people. That's it.
But then again, okay, I want to say, a lot of the Smashers are a bit younger, right?
Yeah.
And they're all like 16 to 20 in their prime of like puberty and smelling weird. So, I guess it doesn't help if you don't clean up. You need to like do that double effort. But then again, there are some...
I can't believe you're actually explaining this.
No, it's true.
When I said we were gonna answer Melee questions tonight, I didn't think you were literally gonna address this.
I'm trying to be scientific about this.
Right. So it's like Woolie the Smash apologist, the Melee apologist now apologizes for the smells because Reggie says it has to do with the puberty and the average age of
I'm trying.
Wow.
Not playing Melee is just sweaty business, and people are fucking gross.
Oh my god.
Listen.
Matt Lindland?
Listen, I believe everyone here can say that we've been in a tournament for any game and have sat down next to rancid shit in pools.
Yes.
And there's no discriminator there. You know?
And I'm sure some people do it on purpose.
Magic tournaments.
Like
back in an old life of mine. Those card game players are no better.
There are some MMA fighters that do it too.
Yeah, Matt Lindland was known for being stinky.
Shoutouts.
It smell like shit.
Shoutouts to the dude that posed up like this next to everybody.
And he got banned.
The butt crack
He got
guy.
banned from MTG events.
That guy is a genius, though. I respect him a lot.
You got banned for that?
Yeah, praying for crack. Oh, he's a real player.
Yo, you know how to play. Oh, down B?
Yeah, we go way back.
Oh, mix-up.
What? Mix-up? Holy shit.
Kick to the face. This guy.
Do you see the player's name, by the way?
No.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because we're right on the connection.
Oh, shit! The screen. I'm an idiot.
Oh, no, we're not streaming.
Sorry about that. Forgot. Sorry.
They saw a great reaction.
It's okay. All right. There we go. Ganon. Amazing gameplay.
Amazing.
As if you motherfuckers want to see this anyway.
Damn, you know
these haters.
Yo, you had to give up that title, dude.
Yeah.
That's Ganon.
Oh, that hurts. And the punish game.
Oh! Yo!
Okay, that was brutal. That That rarely happens. That was brutal.
Wait, you are okay. Never mind. I was just gonna ask about the color, but
Oh, what a...
Yeah, Kage is the green one, laying the pipe.
What didn't work?
red
Yeah,
is
right.
no. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, put on that name tag after.
Nate, you have to. I was gonna say, yeah, for the sake of the fucking stream, name tagging is gonna be very important here.
You want to know who's getting exposed?
Exactly.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No,
I
it's
thought you just up air, but you went for like the disrespect instead.
The harder read. He's gonna be. Oh no, I didn't do it. Fuck.
So you know how in Street Fighter there are some like mirrors that are more fun to play than others?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this game there are mirrors that are very polarizing and it's very rough to play. Like right now they're not chain throwing.
Okay.
But like if they land a grab they can really put the hurt on each other.
Yeah.
Ryu will always be the best mirror.
Free.
That fucking clip that's been going around, that match.
Yeah,
my God.
which
Yes.
Oh my god.
which was like, I mean, look, staged, but awesome for being for
Great
being
show.
a promoter.
Great
Yeah.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That was a fantastic choreography.
I agree.
I'm trying to use footsies. Crouch cancel.
Right, right.
Oh, watch
Oh,
out.
it's gonna be rough.
But it's Ganon though. It's strong
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah, his moves are too strong.
No, that's not what I wanted. That was a
No,
mistake.
okay.
That was entirely a mistake.
It's
All
okay.
right.
We're good. Just don't get JV5.
I'd say you want to defend your space using your long aerials and
that's good.
long tilts. That's like a good place to start.
And Samus up B out of shield is legit.
Yeah, it's a good short. It's a good
invincible
idea.
in startup. Oh.
That's one thing that we didn't mention earlier.
Yeah.
If you're shielding and they attack you, you can do up B out of shield,
Nice spot that.
and it's legit.
Spot dodges are great for when you're like, oh, he's coming at me. I know he's gonna.
It's coming at you with like a big move like the forward air. You can spot dodge and punish, I'm sure.
Just like the crouch cancel down smash, same idea.
Yeah.
How's all that information coming at you, Wooly?
Air dodge? Oh, you got air dodge.
Oh,
Yeah,
and then,
air dodge and
and then
grapple.
grapple. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
Samus is not a forgiving character though, and definitely not
Oh, man,
like it's a hard, steep learning curve, I'd say.
oh yeah, it's the steep learning curve, you say? Oh, he's styling. Good job. Good job.
Going out for something.
Oh, of course he
Oh,
did.
yeah.
You got stock, bro, you got the
Of
stock.
course. Oh my god.
Alright, let's get another stock.
Oh,
Now there you
that's
go. See that crouch cancel?
Neutral air, like do an aerial, like
Yeah, but it's hard
when you
to.
pop someone in the air, like you gotta use an aerial usually.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the gist of it.
It's
Nice.
hard to get the hang of neutral air though, because usually you're trying to jump in a certain way and do it in a
Yeah.
certain direction. So unless you're like used
Oh,
to setting
nice.
the control
Almost
stick back to
frame
neutral.
5A.
5A. Jab. Oh!
That's it. Grab it.
Yep.
Oh,
A good
one
opportunity. Yeah. Nice.
Oh,
Nice. Good
hang
shit.
it. Oh!
Oh,
the denied. Oh, the roll?
Oh, yo. Yo.
What the? Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Okay, you could have had a bigger punish.
Scary.
Oh, yeah, that's like the supercharger.
Oh
Oh,
no.
what a
okay.
dick. What a dick.
There
you go. Yeah.
Yeah!
Alright, one more
That's it.
stock. Let's go.
Legit.
Alright, one more, easy.
Watch out.
Oh, let's
Hey,
go.
Blast him. Oh,
Blaster. Boom.
oh man, that was it.
Okay.
We're good.
Nice.
He's scared, he's scared. Hey.
You got blaster.
Blaster.
There,
Oh!
yeah.
What?
Nice try. Nice try.
He attacked the shield. Oh. Let's go.
Ooh, nice. Here. Go after him.
no.
Go after him.
I don't know how.
It just go off stage, man.
No.
I'm scared. I'm too scared.
That's
Way
scary,
too
man.
sure.
It is
Way too
it
scared
takes
to go
a
off
thing.
stage.
It takes a long time to get.
And he has
into
two
that.
stocks, right? Like.
Yeah, it's true.
Not like this.
This stanky leg.
Oh shit! All right.
Good stuff. Good
GG.
stuff.
GG.
Okay.
That's a really good first try, though. Holy crap.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
man, all the information just
Yeah.
happening. I
Okay.
was seeing it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That's
All right.
nice.
What do I need to know about Falco?
Oh, the
Oh
lasers
boy,
fucking.
he's a spammy.
He's like a Marvel character.
Imagine Sagat mixed
Or an anime.
with Yun. And he's just fireballing you and he's dive kicking at you.
That is the worst thing you could have possibly said.
Falco's the fucking worst, dude.
He's
That is terrible.
And online
very
Falco's
oppressive.
online Falco's even worse because you can't react to any of his
Very
shit.
Yeah.
His laser stun you.
Oh Jesus Christ
Yeah,
on the
laser
fucking
stun
cross!
you.
Just one more
He
second
can
there,
attack from all
Falco.
sides. Like he can jump He has the highest jump
Yun mixed
in the
with
game.
Sagat? Are you fucked?
Yeah, bombs,
let's go,
bombs
let's
and
go.
up B to defend yourself are good when like the get off me buttons, up shield and up B. That's like one of the good,
that's true.
especially when you're under a platform.
Oh wow!
Then you'll be safe.
If you can't wave dash, this matchup is brutal. Sorry.
And
Oh, there you go.
space animals have combos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
There you
right.
go. Those
Oh,
pokes.
auto combo. See what he lands down. Shine back air. Look at this guy.
Neutral jump, and then
Okay.
neutral air is a good way to
Reverse.
keep your space.
This guy knows how to play.
Yeah.
Everyone knows how to play.
Everyone knows that if you're on this, if you're
Yeah,
if you're emulating fucking
Emulating melee. Yeah, you
Like-
like. Oh.
There's kids who've just been watching a while and they can
Down
do
there?
all
Oh, yeah.
the flashy stuff, but they don't understand the game itself. Like there's so
Exactly.
many people
The
like that.
fundamentals.
Yes.
Roll inside base. Oh.
But they can do flashier combos than I can.
Oh.
Yeah, that was clean.
That was
Yeah,
clean.
that was a
That
nice
was
shot.
good. That was
He
great.
took it. And even though Falco is like really good, Samus is still annoying for Falcos.
Yeah.
A lot of
It's a
Falcos
good
have
matchup.
lost. Yes, it's
Yeah.
a decent matchup.
See, not bad. It's probably like it's considered maybe either slightly Falco's advantage, maybe a 50-50, maybe.
He's waiting for you to land on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's a big part of the game.
big part of
Like
it's
keeping
a
your
tactic
juggle,
that's used
keeping
a
your
lot.
juggle going.
Yeah.
Xylo Calcingo saying hi, Woolie. And he subscribed for 4 months.
What up?
Ooh, nice.
What up?
Saving it for the podcast. Thoughts on the ultimate player who rage quit mid match? Oh, you missed it.
Oh, you
buddy.
missed that, bro.
You missed
Go
that
watch the
conversation.
replay on
Watch
that.
the
Oh, no.
YouTube
Yeah,
YouTube
we,
video when it comes out.
Yeah.
we talked about it. We went in.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus!
wow.
So that was a proper whatchamacallit
Spike.
spike. Yes,
Whatchamacallit?
not a meteor.
Meteor.
No, it's not meteor.
Oh, there you go. That crouch cancel.
Shit.
Oh no, that's it.
There you go.
There's
That,
a
yeah,
counter.
that's how you use
That's
it.
a
Wait for the tech.
He's setting a shield though. He's patient.
No, he's scared. He's not patient.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
When you're coming down, try to just press A without any directions. It's a decent way to defend yourself.
Yeah, the neutral air. The nooch.
It gives you get the we used to call it the sex kick.
Oh, yes, this
I'm not
is
sure
Right.
why. I'm not sure why.
Right.
Because
Okay.
it was
It was
out
before my
there and
time.
hard like a boner.
Jeez.
It's just out there.
Yeah, I remember Sex Kick being like, "What the fuck did you say?" Ah,
Any
shit.
lingering neutral air.
Do you want to take one, Reggie, against them, or
you want to
or
You go ahead.
Sex Kick?
go?
Is there even a story behind the name, or is it just?
I don't know that story.
Probably.
Because I mean,
some-
like here's the thing: the
Oh my
single
God.
greatest thing about competitive Smash is the term Johns. It's the legacy. It's the greatest thing
Yep.
Smash has contributed.
So did you see the documentary
About John?
about the Smash revival, basically?
No, I didn't.
Oh wow.
That's what-
okay, that's actually okay. It's the documentary that made the revival happen,
Okay.
and it explained all the grassroots era from like 2001 all the
I
way
wanted a stylish
to
now.
like 2 years before Evo, basically.
Sorry, 1 second. Dr. Mario has the Viagra kick because it's stronger than stronger
Gets
than the
stronger.
longer it's out.
Yes.
Everyone
Viagra
else is
kick.
strong. Get off me.
So every sex kick is strong
The longer
on the
it
start of
stays.
frame.
Okay.
But Dr. Mario is reversed. It's weaker when it starts, but the longer it's out
The
and
better.
the more knockback it has.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a documentary. That's basically what I would say brought the game back to Evo, because people were like, really? They started from grassroots?
Okay.
And they lived, and they were like, they showed like how the game evolved and who were like the main actors that changed the metagame, and how Ken traveled to Japan and faced like tech that he never saw before, and he still adapted on the spot. And
Okay.
he won the tournament, and all these crazy
Yeah.
stories and these
I missed
personalities. So they talk about like
Oh,
Yeah.
Mewtwo King, Isaiah, Armada,
Bomb
Bomb
Soldier.
Soldier, all these like
Can they have my
players
roll?
that changed the game, basically.
Okay.
And it's a great story. You see like
I
Chillin
remember.
and the
I
song.
remember seeing it. Yeah, I saw posts about it after Evo when it came out on like event hubs and stuff. But yeah, I didn't actually check it out.
It's really interesting.
Okay.
Yeah,
and so John's.
And John was basically like, there was a guy, and this guy always had an excuse for everything. And it's like, oh, like, my fingers are cold, I didn't eat, I didn't sleep well last night, oh, like, there's a reflection in the screen and I can't see. And at some point, this guy wasn't there, and one guy started complaining, and the others were like, yeah, dude, no Johns. And it just stuck, and it spread across online, and it just became a thing.
And now it's kind of like gyms. Like,
now that people are saying gyms.
Yeah, like all these gyms online, like saying random shit, you know, like it was gyms, like, you know, like Bob.
Okay.
You know,
Jim Bob.
Yeah, Jim Bob. It's like all these random guys are just like having all these kinds of
uninformed opinions.
Uninformed opinions. All these kinds of opinions.
Gyms. Okay.
They're like the tunnel vision.
You got me.
One word you said, right?
Okay.
And then like they make up this like weird argument to make you look bad, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, those kinds of gyms.
Wait, I remember seeing that term now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What's about it?
I remember it. I remember it in reference to an infamous tweet.
Oh. Wait, what did I say again? I said a lot of bad shit.
Oh my God. VIP shit?
We get a little VIP. Get a little VIP section going on.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I started that shit. Oh no! I was like, I think top players deserve their special place, you know? Just because like I'm sick of all these guys just like surrounding me and like, you know, like I need my time, you know.
It was bad wording.
And K. Brad went in.
Oh yeah.
That was fucking funny.
K. Brad was said like you're not a celebrity if you're not walking down the street, and and people are saying, oh no, I know this guy, you know. Like
I'm dead.
Oh,
this guy's dropping so much.
That's a big mistake.
You held that.
I held that.
You held it.
I held it, but the funny thing is like it actually became standard at some majors.
Oh, to separate.
There are VIP
sections. You're gonna give me some problems.
But at least.
Alright.
There's the options where people can pay for it.
Okay.
So it's not too bad.
You see, but here's the thing though. The thing about that is that like as badly worded as that was, something needs to stop the ghost of Marvel from approaching Chris G on stage. You understand?
Oh my God.
The spirit of Marvel. There needs to be something to stop that man.
This shirtless guy, man.
You know?
Like scary.
So I understand a context of this, you know?
I need to get my controller recalibrated.
Yeah.
So that sucks. You got to go bring that to the specialist.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see Cinet and be like,
Cinet.
"Hey, can you check my controller, please?" And Cinet is the guy that fixes all the controllers in Montreal. He goes to events. Controller God.
There is a controller doctor to fix these old ass GameCube controllers.
Multiple.
And people will pay big money for these services.
I can't.
Like a fucking
Hundreds of dollars.
like a fucking cobbler. You know what? But again, I made sticks. I made arcade sticks for people. I took custom arcade stick orders for people, so I understand it.
But like one stick and it's over. Right?
Yeah. The thing is, these old ass fucking controllers.
Keep going.
God.
Ready, Wool.
All right.
So,
I was saying I understand the point because I've had to, upon many occasions at Evo. Oh, it's Wool. Hey, Wool. At Evo, I've had to like kind of tell people like, hey. Like, dude, sorry, I'm in pools right now.
Yeah.
Like, can you just please wait till I'm done the match or till I'm done before we can like talk, take a picture, do whatever, you know? And there's one of those things where it just kind of like there's certain moments.
It's like what I need to focus on the task at hand.
So
you know?
yeah, early in the pool when it's not that bad, I'm kind of like whatever. I'm just
if you gotta watch someone, who cares, right?
Yeah, and so on. But there's times when it's like I'm up against someone pretty tough, and I'm kind of in it, and I really need to focus, and I'm sitting there with the stick, and I've had it like sometimes like literally mid match. You know, and that was like, you know, like you just ignore it.
Out of its own kind
of, you know. So I kind of go like, I know it's not coming from a bad place. They're just very excited,
right,
you know. Yeah. But you have to go like, dude, you're literally pulling me out of the game I'm playing. I paid to enter this tournament, you know. Like I really can't do this right now. And again, it's just like it's sometimes if the person just doesn't have the perspective, and you know,
that happens a lot for sure.
So like exactly, so that context is something that I've seen and I've understood and I've had happen. So I get it where you're like, please don't do that.
The worst example I've seen of that is top players being accosted in the washroom.
Oh, okay.
Like that was really gross. I was just like, there's people are really shameless.
Yeah. So I mean, ultimately, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, fortunately, it happens like a couple of times, but I imagine like the more
at 50 frames per second with 89 ping.
Okay.
It's okay. I got this.
Well, the buffer needs to be increased.
Okay.
Be cheaper.
I think Wool might just have a bad ping. But yeah, the idea being that like in some cases it's not actually like anyway. The more popular you are as a player, the more that never stops.
Yeah.
So there's something to be said there. But again, you held it. And we're past it. We're past it. But I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. That happened. That was fun.
Fun to look back at.
That was fun. I mean, bro, you could have just made a VIP T-shirt and walked around with that for a while.
Oh my god!
Just like, to embrace it, just to lean into it.
Embrace it even further.
Yeah, that would have been great.
That'd be funny.
Hey, you got to capitalize on that kind of opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true. I can either like
$8.95.
Just
you know,
just hide in the shadows, or
yeah.
Oh my god.
Or just show everyone like I don't give a shit about your opinions and just wear the VIP shirt. Oh man.
You know what you do? Here's how you design the shirt. It says it has this VIP, and the bottom of the shirt is literally a velvet rope going across your abs on the shirt. That is money. That's cash money, my dude. Come on now.
All right.
I would buy that in a second.
Definitely a graphic designer.
I would buy that in a fucking second, right? Kage the Warrior on the back, and then on the front, just VIP with the bars and the velvet rope on the shirt.
That would be amazing.
Merch.
Oh man.
Merch.
That's an idea.
Are you managing any players?
Right.
You got some good ideas here?
I was at a time, but currently no.
All right.
But that's
the
fire.
kind of stuff
That is fire.
That is fun. Oh my god. just walking around with that shit, people will go ape shit. Oh my god.
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh my god.
This section is wherever you are.
Yeah, I gave you lots of practice in this matchup.
You did. Oh boy, I didn't die.
Like this guy can't down smash as well as I can.
With like
no way.
An accessory with like a pair of scissors.
Sure.
Oh, that's
it's getting
see why you're struggling.
Oh.
Go for the shine. Oh.
Oh my god. It's all good. It's all good.
Go for the shine. Go for the shine.
Shine.
All right, nice try.
Pew pew pew.
Oh.
What?
Wait, you can increase the buffer, by the way. Like it's
While the game's going?
Yeah.
Okay. I know Will probably wants to fight me because he talks about it a lot.
Okay.
Let me get one on this guy.
You want this?
Let me get one
I took
on
your
him.
controller.
Yeah,
so you
no
can
problem.
Go ahead.
Oh, he's Wool. Right. Okay.
So you're fucking dying?
Bodied!
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? There's two Wools. There's Woolie and there's fucking Wool.
You gotta use a special character.
Yeah, but he actually uses the tag Wool, right?
Okay.
Oh yeah, whoa.
You have to go
speaking of sheep.
W0L.
The sheep. Yeah, that's a lot better.
So this is what's your experience in this matchup actually?
It's Peach favor for sure. I don't have a lot of experience because there's not a lot of Samus mains, but it's rough for Samus.
So you have to be careful because if she does the down smash and you crouch cancel, you're gonna stay in the down smash.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know
and you're gonna
take 4 or 5 hits and it's gonna body you for 70%. Yeah.
70. It's crazy damage.
Playing around and with crouch cancel is a big part of like the mid-level strategy.
Oh yeah.
So in this matchup, you're gonna want to like take your time and zone her out with forward tilts.
Yes, neutral air, forward tilt, back air.
Neutral air especially because with the hitbox, it's like
I thought I had a jump.
It goes up.
That's gonna happen a whole lot.
That's okay.
Oh, baited.
Nice.
Wow,
yeah, you could send a bunch of projectiles. And a big thing to do is just like fade back slightly, let them whiff in the empty space you were in, and then punish them. Like that's a big thing in melee because you have so much stage to work with. Especially in a matchup with two slower characters.
Ooh. I tried to dash away, like nope, there's feet in there.
The jet theory.
Yeah, keep on launching those projectiles.
The jet theory.
It's okay. Just don't hold down.
If he's going forward, go backwards and press a move, and you'll probably beat him.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, sure, why not? If he's advancing in your space, you just
shit.
Escape where you're not there anymore, and put a hitbox there, and yeah, you'll probably win.
Yeah, that's how I made footsies, like just like retreating. I explained footsies to Kage. I said like you don't need to always go in. You can also go back. And then make the guy whiff.
It's a concept that's difficult for melee players.
And
okay?
Melee players, they don't always see it. You know?
No, but it's crazy because like all of a sudden after that advice, I leveled up like crazy. I was like, wait, what the? I was like,
oh, nice shot! That's sick.
Nice shot, Willie.
Yeah. Nice shot, Willie. Hey.
I think you're starting to get the hang of this. Do you start to understand this?
Cross up down. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh,
when you hold down,
you
won't grab the ledge.
Don't grab the ledge anymore.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, I'm afraid of the edge, man.
You should. It's normal. I'm still afraid of the edge, and I've been playing forever.
Because you
gotta get comfortable.
Oh no!
If you whiff off stage, you're dead. Basically.
It's okay.
You're putting yourself in an extremely bad spot. Oh, kicks.
I want to see the sex kick. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, just
move.
Neutral air.
Yeah, just no direction. Just say.
Oh.
The Gabe did not want to see it.
Yeah, this move, yes.
Yeah, that move is a very good poke, but it's awkward to do if you're used to like holding directions when you're in the air.
Oh yeah. Oh, start up.
All right.
Boom. Oh, you can.
Nice.
Also, Samus has one of the better shields in the game as well.
Yeah.
Like it can be like this small and you still shield stuff. But some other characters like Marth, it's huge and you get shield poke. Okay. Slap.
Alright. You might want to grapple here.
No, it's
we made it.
Oh, don't wait too long.
Oh no.
Started from the bottom now,
Oh, the turnips!
Oh, you got
close enough.
Okay, you got no chance. He's gonna snipe you. Oh! Okay.
Oh my god.
This is getting intense.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
You got this,
You just need a straight hit. That's all you need.
Hey,
let's go!
he's dead?
That was a sick trick.
Yeah,
Oh, what the eye?
One more. Good DI.
Oh no.
Let's try.
Way too high.
Okay.
Nice try.
Charge again, charge. Yeah.
There you go.
All the power.
Do it for the boys.
Oh. I thought he was gonna do something.
Oh, he rushed you down.
Oh wow.
You could jab if you like. Jab's a decent get off me button too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weak, but it's really fast.
Oh, nice try. I like the movement.
Oh, baited.
Baited the landing. Down there. Oh,
nice try.
So close. Oh no! Held it down.
Yeah.
That was very visible.
That's exactly what you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing since I started playing. It's so.
No!
He was going for a super hard up smash read.
No,
but you were ready for it.
Oh,
okay. Alright.
We're safe. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Nice of B.
Yeah.
Watch
out.
out.
I punched it.
No drift.
Okay. Still.
You're close. A lot of height.
Hey, go in.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I just waited for it.
Just waited for you to attack.
GG's, man.
GG's.
All right.
The Wolves put in the work.
That was a 5-minute match, by the way.
Woo!
Wow.
Characters have different jump squats too, which is a big reason why the bottom tiers are so bad.
Jump squats?
Like the
like
speed they take.
Startup.
Yeah, the speed they take to start. That's just a smasher thing. But
Yeah.
the speed they take to start up on the jump is vastly different.
We call those pre-jump frames.
Yeah, pre-jump frames.
Yeah, pre-jump
Thank
frames.
you.
Human beings.
Human.
Call those pre-jump
Yeah.
frames. You goddamn fucking degenerates.
Oh, God.
I was like, that's not the term we use in fighting games. What's the term again? Pre-jump frame. Okay, that's good.
Oh, he shined.
Now we need special terms. Breakfast Mega Powers, what's up, man? Yo, Wolves, God smited my OG Xbox after 20 years of being the Def Jam or Steel Battalion box. I was able to save KOTOR before it died, so until my Xbone gets here, I guess God wants me to binge DMC5 until next week. Bless the chump to get to SSS styling.
Theory.
Oh yeah. Daily DMC5 on the channel. Check it out on YouTube if you're into that.
No.
Oh, too far to tech!
Oh, what the?
That shine was solo.
What?
Yo, Vorp is going in.
This is the second character too. He played Icy's the first game.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I was getting exposed.
Yep. Getting tagged by the pocket fox.
Oh.
Power shield to jab.
No, you missed the time.
Oh
no! That's the big.
That happens to be every.
The sign of a true player. Pause quit. Pause quit. It's like in NetherRealm games, like as upon the KO hit, just fucking like pause.
Who's next?
That's sick. That's great. GG's, bro.
GG's.
Name yourself.
But Pichu damages himself.
Skill.
Skull God.
Skill.
Skull.
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 Skill or skull?
Skull God. Sorry, Stagger Lewis.
Oh, is this Skull? Oh, Skull God! Yo! Oh shit! Yo, okay, let's do it. This is. We play fucking. Oh, this is laggy.
You might have to change the buffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, increase the buffer.
Let me Skull. Let me just increase the buffer. Give me a minute. Oh fuck! Yo, that's sick. Yeah, Skull. We play first-person shooters all the time. He's my carry. And Skull plays. I know Skull fucking plays.
Oh, he plays melee?
Yeah, he talks about it all the time.
Nice.
Always wave dashing around.
Yeah, I see some stuff.
I see you.
Okay, I see. Oh, shielding. Trying to act out a shield with a move.
I'm gonna carry you in those shooters. I'm gonna body you in this game.
Body you in.
We ain't friends.
At home. Oh no! I thought that would work. Oh no!
Oh shit!
So where is he from? Is he from Texas?
I don't know.
Nice. Ooh.
If he is,
Oof.
great net
nice.
play for
good connection.
across the country.
Getting a bit.
He's doing cheap Sheik stuff.
Oh.
Sheik is a great new character to play.
Sheik is definitely a great new character.
Yeah.
Like every one of her moves auto combos and
Oh, I'll take it.
Wait, that look like a long recovery.
I'll take the fuck up.
It's crazy how you
He
can like
takes those.
shorten
Ooh, nice.
Sheik's up B2. That's crazy.
Yes.
Nice, dude.
Like I remember when I started, like Sheik was top tier. Like she was the best character when I started playing, like back in 2003.
She was always a good character.
She's very reliable.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Except slow percent, it's tough to get grabs, but
As the meta advances, she gets less strong, though. Yeah. That's what people are saying. Because there's lots of counterplay with crouch cancel to stop her offense.
But then there's reaction tech chases, which you can do perfectly in this meta too.
Yeah.
And
but you need Adderall for that.
Well, like a Captain Face roll. Yeah, like
whoa.
No. I'm not saying he's taking Adderall. I'm just saying like he bodied. God, you see what? That's bad wording again. Like,
exactly, Kyle.
Yeah, those types of things.
You gotta be when you're okay. So explain yourself.
Okay, so he won 2 back-to-back like majors, I think, or like big regionals with Sheik.
Tech chasing people?
Just tech chasing people, living shit out of it. Like, it's crazy.
No.
Yeah, it didn't look hard for him. Like,
it's the kind of thing, like, reactions where you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your reactions.
Yeah.
And if you have a sliver of doubt, that will have so many, like, milliseconds to your reactions. And that's gonna slow you down.
Nice.
Like, just tech chasing Falco, if you hesitate, you lost.
Yeah, you miss it right away. Yeah. And then he's gonna wake up shine and start a combo.
Yep.
And then so much fun. Oh my goodness.
And Jigglypuff, we say she's stopped here, but she's hard to play.
She's hard to play.
Yeah.
She's hard
Only
to play.
Hungrybox has shown.
Hungrybox
really
is the only guy that is out there that is making people mad about Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Who else?
You gonna try to 0 to 100 me? Okay, no.
He's chaining you right now.
That thing he fucking comboed it a couple times. Yes.
Oh my god! Well, that startup is.
No.
Fuck you. You didn't win. Ah, you win. All right. GG Skull.
So Poppy Mark is saying that 2cent got 13th at Genesis.
God damn.
Very impressive.
Yeah, Legend also
That's
has
fun.
Legend.
That's fun.
Our local
Oh,
he had a good result, but they're not
Run
like.
back?
Let me just
run it back.
One more time.
I'm never. Yeah.
One more time. Deserves a one more.
All right.
Let's
see your
This guy
mark,
just plays
buddy.
cheap characters,
Let's see your
too.
mark.
No honorable character.
Show me your fucking
All
mark,
the top
dude.
tiers.
Yo, didn't the Apex pack come out today? What are you doing over here? Get the fuck out of this.
Go play that Octane.
Oh, nice
Yeah.
read. Yo, good jump
Oh,
for
you
you.
let's cancel there.
When you do your up B like that, after the peak, fast fall to the ground.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, and
okay.
you're
Oh, that
actually way
works also,
faster.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's just going for the cheap corner.
Oh,
Watch out.
Yes!
Okay, that's good.
I'm so happy.
So when you see a charge, it's always scary. You want to get hit by that.
Oh, that you have. Yeah, you're super right. You have forever. You have forever to fucking.
The roll is really
roll.
good. Spot dodge is a better defensive tool for Samus, for sure.
Well, wave dash, but... You know.
Yes, but...
Well, it's gonna come.
the available options.
The available options.
Smooth Master says most Melee players are millennials. Well, technically, at 32 years old, I am a millennial.
Yeah, it extends pretty far.
It's a very, very big range, but we associate it to like the shitty part of people.
Aren't people like Zoomers now or some shit like that? Like
Zoomers?
That's a terrible name.
I've heard it.
Zoomers?
What the hell?
Baby boomers, now Zoomers.
Oh,
what the hell is going on?
I didn't name it.
That sounds terrible.
That sounds the worst name.
Sounds like Sonic Maze or something.
Generation Z.
Generation Z, yeah.
Okay.
Generation Zoomers? Oh god. What is that?
Zoomers.
I swear that's what I've heard.
This is gross. Forward smash tipper.
Oh,
Yikes.
That's
a bad
setup.
More
situation.
degeneracy.
That's a setup there. Oh, nice job. Yeah, nice push.
So Marv is very good with platforms like this because
Because
his forward smash will be a tipper on the platform automatically.
yeah,
When he hits
Marth's
with the tip of the
sword, when he
blade.
tips someone, it does extra damage, extra knockback. Different
That was so fucking.
knockback angle also.
Oh, that was a
sniped.
sick missile, dude.
So Stropopolis saying millennials are from 85 to 98.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Oh my god, so I'm the limit of the millennial. Damn.
What?
I'm 85.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's
Fucking millennial.
Disrespecting.
So what does that mean anyway
Yeah.
to be a millennial?
He's disrespecting.
It's just that
Of
era
course
where
he
you're
is.
born.
He's
you know,
skull.
like
It's just an era, like it doesn't. There's no like a stereotype or something, or
it's like a
Nice.
social generalization of like when you were born.
okay.
Yeah.
So what does that do?
Oh no!
It means like oh you had like Walkman and Discman in
Oh,
your era.
shit.
You know?
Yo, those spot dodges were on
The
point.
vinyls.
Yeah, you gotta get out from above him.
Nintendo and Atari.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Yeah, Atari, those games, man. God,
Fuck!
they're so bad.
We talking about blast processing?
Oh my god!
Blast processing.
Blast processing, and like
You
with
bought
the,
into the Sega
No,
stuff.
I only had a
with the
SNES.
Commodore 64 also. Oh my god. It's a
My
good
neighbor
old
had the
system.
Genesis, so we got to like team up.
Oh my god, fourth row. Wow, that was set up.
Oh, let's go.
Reverse.
That was a weird.
Oh, that backer was right there.
I tried.
Tried.
Watch out!
Oh, let's cancel.
Yo, you're getting your hits in.
Oh, he's dead. He's scared.
Oh,
he's scared.
He's scared.
He's scared.
You scared. You scared.
So let's go.
Two step.
Oh, he's trying to counter you.
Nice.
Spot dodge.
Oh, had it. Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Ah! I
my
fucked
God.
up. I fucked
Snap
up.
your spine.
Damn! Good job, Skull. GG's,
Skull.
man. That was fun.
That didn't
That
look
was
like a
fun.
dipper either. Wow.
He was
Okay.
Okay.
There's a crack in the egg of a Samus there.
It was a crack.
A little bit. No.
I saw the ray of light.
I tried something. Yeah, Skull God, the lag. The lag. Is your name John by any chance? Skull.
Oh!
Jimmy John.
Jimmy John. Sounds like a restaurant.
Alright. And Wool, hey, thank you so much. Wish I could stay for Slap City to promote the Wool Everywhere system, but I have to be up in 6 hours for school. Thanks for the games, and please don't make it sound like I'm desperate for you, Wooly. It was just that one time because CF is my main fighter. Motherfucker, your name is 4 letters of mine! What are you talking about? Fuck out of here, Wool. Fuck out of here. Thank you. Good luck at school. Piece of shit.
Fuck off, but have a good day.
See you in the Discord.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Man, I want to say, like, of all the fucking Get Into Fighting games we've done, I literally, like, this is the most
information
that is, yeah. And we sat through one of Pedro's fucking PowerPoint presentations, and we sat through Jimmy Bones' Gogi Bible Talk.
Oh my god.
TED Talk on Gogi.
You have something like that? Oh my god.
Oh shit.
That's how you ascend to Lord status.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
the Lord status.
That's
So
it.
that's how it happened.
That's it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That is fucking that was dense, man. That was a lot.